Alright, this is a full moon reading for Cancer the Crab. It is going to be a full moon in Aries. It's going to be the blood moon, if I'm not mistaken. The blood moon has everything to do with truth. The Aries is usually the pioneer spirit or the more ambitious sign in the zodiac. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, it gives us some information. I've been sick for too long, so I don't know how I usually ramble. But we'll see how it goes. So anyway, first card, and I'm gonna say this: there's a clock visualized in my mind, and there's patience and waiting here for you. I don't know why. It might be at the end of the year or on October 31st, Halloween night. Um, but it's telling you to wait. I don't know why. But anyway, your first card is going to be something that has held you back. The time, the hermit. The hermit. So the hermit is the challenge to change fearlessly. Time and a person's feelings change constantly, yet they always exist in some form. So there is no single point of view. Recognition of a friend or lover is sure to go well if taken one step at a time. You don't want to jump into anything too fast. Unless you're like a teenager on like your first Adderall. But even then, I would take it one step at a time. You can mathematically do whatever you want, but physically, you need to calm yourself down. But anyway, so number 2, we have how can you release this? We have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, strong beliefs, overcoming obstacles. You will overcome obstacles with strong strength of spirit. Even if you are on the verge of giving up, the high level of energy can still help you to achieve your goals. That's exciting. So you do have to get rid of some long-standing things. Like with every hero's journey, like the hero fails the first time, and goes back and like explains his whole life story and like his journey to the other people, and then tells them all to fuck off. Like it's just very cute. I watched a lot of Men in Tights, but that's like the funniest videos I've ever seen. But yeah. Anyway, it's always like a dramatic thing with me. I don't know. I've watched a lot of musicals and plays in my life, so I try to fit them in. Trying to make it fun. So anyway, to step into your inner warrior, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands came out in the Aries reading too, as their warrior. Um, so focus on a goal. You will become greedy if you will fall or fail. As certain as to why the goal is necessary, it is easy to become aggressive, but scolding yourself when when you do the wrong thing or when it becomes too overwhelming will help you in the long run. So you have to pace yourself, which is exciting. Pacing yourself doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, I have to wait. You have to understand that patience gives you other things you'll need in your journey. Okay? It's not just like a stop stick kind of thing. You have to gradually make it to a goal. You have to gradually make it to work. You have to gradually make it to the next stage in your life. Your birthday doesn't come like every day unless you're Kasha, but if you look forward to turning at a different age, it takes like 12 months in order to make a relationship work. There's a lot of milestones that build up to the end goal. If there's a certain job you want. You don't get your dream job just off the bat like most people do now. But if it's worth working for, it takes time. A relationship takes time. A the birth of a child takes time. A Christmas celebration takes time. It doesn't happen all in like snap of the fingers. It's good. Nobody's gonna cherish that. Everybody wants to make it to the end so that they can rest and have fun and party, you know. So you do have to wait for the good things. You can't just jump into something and, craziness. The more chaotic you come in, the more chaotic the situation becomes. That's what my grandmother used to say. I I was a spitfire when I was a kid, and she's like, "You need to calm down before you like throw the whole fucking dish set out the window." I was like, "What does that mean, Grandma?" And she's like, "You don't want to come in like a bull in a china shop when the party's going on. Then you look ridiculous. You have to come in gradually, kind of know your manners, know the dress code, and kind of know who you are as a person. You don't want to be coming off as crazy or, you know, psychopath either. So, anyway, um, how your relationship with yourself defies your relationship with other people. We have the Eight of Wands. Like I said, you can't go into the Eight of Wands is like going in with like no forethought. You're just coming in with just as fast as you can because you believe that you lost your opportunity. So loss of ability, the best conditions, better power can be uh, dissimulated through your heart. Human charm is likely a power up. You will become busy both publicly and privately, but still be able to make enough time for adequate sleep. So you're going, and you're gonna burn out. It's gonna be a nice burnout like me. Around April is my burnout season. It's like, fuck it, you know. But yeah, if I don't start well, I don't finish well. That's how it works. Um, but yeah. How can you remember how far you've come? We have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, be a leader. Prospects of the future, you attract the attention of people with your radiant spirit. No matter what you do, it will always go well with great amount of luck. You will be able to prove your abilities in the areas of specialty. There is a good chance that Minnie, the smallest cat I have, comes in like a fucking rock. That's probably gonna be you. Oh boy. All my little stationery and stuff for my business just went all over the floor. I love that cat, but it's fucking menace. So no matter how well it goes, the amount of like that you'll be able to improve your spirit ability in the areas of your specialty will be a good change that secret admirers will declare their love for you. So naturally, that cat has to come in like a bulldozer. So like with with your whole thing, I believe that you have a lot of secret admirers that are coming forward within this month. Um, and you're gonna have to make a decision. Do you go after the person you admire most, or the ones that admire you most? Usually, the ones that admire you are kind of flaky, and they have no committal bone in their body. It's kind of weird, but if you don't have any feelings for people that admire you, it kind of falls apart. If you admire somebody or you like somebody, like it works out better because you're willing to make the sacrifice to the relationship, and hopefully they are too. but like you both have to be on the same page. You know, both have to earn the same amount of money, or it's not gonna work. Um, or or the person has to give you just as much as you give them, like spiritually, mentally, financially. Like there has to be something there in order to make it an even trade. Like you like this person because of how they look, their time, their intelligence, their financial prowess, their physical prowess, their ideas. Some people have good ideas. They don't know how to make them a reality. But there has to be something that makes you stick around. Some people, some people don't give you what you need, and that could be a problem also. So you can't be in a pool of mud for too long. So number 6, we have how to channel the energy into your future. So the good energy, the I can do this energy, the I am warrior. So we have the 2 of Wands, the instantaneous power of victory in your hand, the internal fight within yourself. The goal is just ahead. Spiritual growth and spiritual strength is tried as a result of internal fight within oneself. Can reignite as fast as you can, even if it's a little bit painful. Afterwards, happiness awaits you. So you're gonna have to be happy with failure, which that's a weird metaphor to give somebody. But you're gonna have to be happy with failure, happy with yourself, happy with where you're going and why. Set goals accordingly to how you materialize things. With me, I materialize things week to week. I don't do it month to month, so it's very hard to be at a retail job. Oh, our monthly sale. I can't do that. Weekly sales, you want me to sell the whole store, I can do that. Monthly, no. My manager still doesn't get that. Like, I can sell you the entire store. Give me the chance. Like, put me in coach. Nobody else is gonna be able to live, but I'll live fine. But anyway, yeah, you have to know how you materialize things. Like, I can look at something and say, do you need this? They'll be like, what is this? This is, and I go into my sales pitch and be like, you can have this for, either a credit or, if you have money, you can buy this. But I'm always nonchalant. Like, I've known this person before, and it pisses off my boss. But yeah, it is what it is. But you have to know thine self. How do you sell? How do you work? How do you love a person? How do you go back into your natural state of mind when you're thinking about things? With a lot of people, they love bomb you, and then they go into like this hermit hole of despair. If you go into a hermit layer of despair, you should probably lead with that. Because if people don't understand like your normal state and they've only seen your love bombing state, then they don't stick around for too long. So it depends. Normalcy, normalcy, knowing thyself, knowing love bombing techniques that you use, and knowing your normal state of mind after the fact, because love bombing is exhausting. So, you kind of have to know thine self. I know thine self very well, and thine self likes to sell things. I'm like my mom. She can sell ice to penguins. But, it is what it is. You have to know yourself in order to navigate. What are you doing, Minnie? Everything in my room is knocked over, thank you. I can't be mad at that cat for too long. Fucking cute. Looking like a damn dwarf. Anyway, I will see you later. Take care of yourself. Take care of everyone. And I will see you in the next video. Later.